Good morning. Ugh, my voice. It's like a frog voice. It's amazing to me. It's amazing. Today's a really good day. It's amazing to me. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm out on my morning walk with the dogs, having my coffee. Um, my boys are home, getting up and getting ready for school. So I just have time to come out here and take a look at the view, and then I'm going to head back and get them out to school. But yesterday was so much fun. That was just so much fun. Here, let me show you just the view, and then I'll tell you about yesterday. Rexy and Lola looking for rock rabbits. Down there's the Sea of Galilee. I'm gonna start heading back. Need to make sandwiches or whatever the boys need to take to school. So yesterday, most of the day, I was in mind loops. Not mind loops really, but I was like, I was kind of like, I was a little bit down. And after work, I went to the spring over here and I went in the water. There was nobody there when I got there. I went in the water and then I went to sit down and read. My twin puts out he channels Enoch, and he puts out a message about once a week, a written message usually. And so I went to sit down and read it because I saw that he had put one out a couple days before that I haven't sat down to read yet. So I sit down and I open up his Facebook to look for it, and I see some of his posts, and right as I'm doing that, he pulls up in his car with his son. It was so much fun. So I love it when things like that happen. He told me that he knew that we were going to see each other yesterday, which was really sweet. I also have like this knowing when we see each other, and then it's like we don't make plans, but it always works out that we see each other a couple times a week, at least, and it's almost like we're drawn to each other. That it happens, without talking about it. It just happens. It just turns out that way. But that was so much fun. So I went, because I live not too far from there. I went and I got a pot and some stuff to make food and a fire. And we made a pot of food. We had a really good meal. It was really fun. And we stayed until a little bit, maybe after 8, maybe a quarter to 9, something like that. And then came home. But it was so nice. And it's amazing how much energy, just from being around him, it feels like all of my batteries are refilled. And I don't feel like in it that I'm depleting. It's not a one-way energy thing. It has to be two-way because I feel like we're both gaining energy when we're together. Um, that we both get, it's like your wings get filled with air again. Because if I take this video from this morning and the video from yesterday morning, it's two different worlds completely. The energy that I have, the levels of energy that I feel, and I don't mean energetic like, oh, let's go out and run. I mean like the perspective, or it's like a brightness in your, it's like somebody turned the volume of light up in your mind, where everything just looks beautiful and everything is just in its place, and I'm strong and I can handle anything, and see, it's not like that I don't have that energy within me. It's energy that is within me, or um, but when we meet, it seems to like turn that on for me. It's like a switch, and see, I'm trying to. What's going on in my mind right now is, oh, is that a dependency? Is your happiness dependent on that? But but see, I have this other side of me that says, who cares? You know, we're in nature where we naturally bond into into couples, and love always, when you feel the sensation of love, it always lifts you. It always gives you power. Love is something that is, it's the language of the universe. It's pure. It's finite. It's when you go into love, everything else just falls off. So maybe I could look at it as coming into a state of love, and then all of anything that isn't love falls away, and then you are at your purest state. So you don't even have to look at it as taking anything. It's more like things are removed when you go into that state of love. So maybe that is why I'm feeling like energy to energy. But there's also there's energy to energy. So whatever state you're in is what you're vibing out, and you're creating with the people around you like a synergy. You're creating like a spiral that spirals off of itself, because when you're emitting, when you're vibing out or emitting love, then it touches the people around you, and they get into the same vibration, and then you get that vibration back. See, it's the same thing as creating your own reality, but in a different way. But you can see it really obvious in the world. If you go into a store and you treat the salesperson with love, they're going to treat you the same way back, to love and respect. If you go in and you start complaining, you're going to get back the equivalent of that vibration. You may not get back complaining, and you may get back exactly that complaining. You may get back, Itgonanut is where somebody, like, if you're complaining to somebody, they're defending themselves, but it's the same energy. It's just the opposite energy. See? So I'm getting pretty close here to the house. I'm already walking on the outside of the neighborhoods here, talking to myself. So, oh, look. It's a yellow ball. Not that I really have anything to do with it. I just like finding funny things. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. So thanks for watching, and that's my morning. Today I'm on a day off. So well, it's not really a day off. I'm going to stay home and do work from home on my business, and clean and do laundry, and maybe go to that. I don't know. We'll see. I have a day of adventure ahead of me. It's like every morning I find a lemon on the road. I haven't bought lemons in so long. They just show up.